Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back, and today we're starting the final level in India called Caves of Kaliya. One interesting thing about Kaliya is that in Hindu tradition, Kaliya was a divine half-human, half-serpent being, also known as Naga. Now this is a maze, we can either go right or left. One really cool detail about this level, since it's a maze, you can just follow the grass and it will lead you to the end of the level. So let's follow it. And there it is. From this point on, the path is linear, and yeah, you don't need grass anymore. Now I'm gonna reload, because I actually wanna get all the loot. Every loot. So I'm going to the left of the start, then left again, then the last one right. Here we have some flares. Now that's where we came from. Now I want to go this way. On the left side is a hole, where you fall down if you follow the grass. But here we have some loot, some Uzi clips. Okay, now we wanna go back to the start of the level. And go on the other side, the right side of the maze. This is where the level starts. Now I'm going right. Now here we have a boulder trap with a slope. Now before the slope ends, I do recommend jumping, because that way you will maintain your speed and you won't get crashed by the boulder. Over here we have another boulder trap, which is triggered by the final tile before the slope tile. Now up here we just want to follow the right wall and get some shotgun shells. Now just follow the right wall again. And at the end there's a snake with a small medpack. Now I didn't show you this before, but one cool thing about the snakes is that they can't bite you if you crawl. This is a movable block. We want to push it like this. Now you can get here from any direction and move the block in any direction. But the path that we want open is this one. Now the path to the right is the path where you come from if you follow the grass. So let's follow the grass this way. And we are already at the location where we were like a few minutes ago. Here we have some flares. And we want to fall down in the middle. Then take a slow step back and lay waste. Now here, this style in the middle will trigger a boulder trap. Over here we have a small medpack. And now we have a boss fight. You might remember this guy from the first level. So I like to go to the left, and when he shoots the fireball in the ceiling, I like to jump to the right. When he shoots fireball behind Lara, I like to jump to the left. Ceiling, right again. Behind Lara, left again. And there it is. Over here we have some grenades. And a grenade launcher. And over here we have a small med pack.
I don't want to be misrepresented by that retarded researcher you've just been with.
Lara.
I'm Dr. Willard. I'd come to converse with Tony myself, but I saw you were doing a rather more creditable job, I think. Indeed, I'm inspired. I'd like to offer you other work.
What? Shoot the breeze with some of your other boys? No thanks.
Fortunately, they were the only lab rats we let loose into the field. No. My request is for 3 other artifacts like this.
The Infada tribe only had one artifact of this type. It's unique. Anyway, what would your interest in it be?
I'll show you. It's not from India, rather an island near Antarctica. It is in fact meteorite rock that has been fashioned and used by Polynesians who once settled there many, many years ago. See that? That's unique. An unknown material.
So how did it end up here?
Formed from the planets, sculpted by Polynesians, distributed by goons. Our excavations and investigations have led us to this. A sailor's diary from Charles Darwin's expedition on the HMS Beagle.
August 14th, 1834.
This voyage is getting too boring for me to go on with this journal. Me adventures at sea are an embarrassment. The only tales I'll have to tell are hours of bird watching, picking and pressing flowers, following them blasphemous ideas of the governor, Darwin. But this don't even concern me now. I just want food, something more than vegetable broth in me. Today we five have made a pact. The only sampling we're going to be doing is for meat. Pure, solid, blood-rich meat.
The snow's run out. The tracks are gone.
Just keep going. We're on its trail. There's something here.
Look, another one. What do you reckon they're worth then? Too late. There's only 4. None for you.
Oh.
Nobody better say nothing about this to the governor, else we'll be back having to hunt down that creature for his samples. Paul fell down a crevasse, okay?
Okay, Stephen.
Amen. Stephen was to be the only survivor of the 4. When he arrived back in London, he superstitiously sold off his artifact, having seen his pals murdered or killed with theirs. One here in India, one in the South Pacific, and one in Nevada. The places where I'd like you to go.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so now we get to see a new feature added for the first time in Tomb Raider series. We have a choice to make and which region we wanna explore next. So we can go to South Pacific Islands, to London, or to Nevada. Now ultimately it doesn't matter which region you pick first or last, cause at the end of the day, you have to go through all of them. The game is designed to allow you to pick any region at any time, but you could make your playthrough slightly easier if you pick Nevada first, or make it slightly harder if you pick Nevada last. And you will see why in like 2 videos. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.